Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story.
What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And an attitude adjustment.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, and down to the rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
the great one face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal!
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Payback!
For all those years, Plan B.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring?
Oh no, barehead of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna.
The bear hug cinched in, gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever, raining down elbows, and a...
Hulk Hogan. Oh, he's about to Hulk up. Hogan back on his feet. Here comes Hulk Hogan. What are you going to do? 3 punches. Hogan going to send his opponent across the ring. Big boot. Leg drop. Ow. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart, but when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of this, looking to seal the deal, guys. Gets the shoulder up. Not even a near fall there.
Uh-oh, the beginning of the end. Incoming!
Yokozuna manages to counter. Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to Hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunned, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan, drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Oh, no.
A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Devastating leg drop. Tremendous athleticism from Yokozuna.
Unique as they cover. New champ incoming. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner Brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Oh, Steiner fell right into that one. The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty.
Oh, man.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Turned it around with a reversal. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestling."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Getting him right into the corner.
Uncorked a big punch. Ooh, merciless looking blow. Wicked clothesline.
Here he goes for the win. The pin doesn't even last to a count of 1.
At this point in the match, I'm not surprised. Dominating shoulder tackle.
He gets the tag.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
We already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. And Fatu may have felt that coming. Oh, and a headbutt.
Fatu taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love. DDT! So much damage inflicted.
Counters to gain the advantage. Clothesline! As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big...
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Taking flight.
Delivers the elbow.
Oh,
man.
that could have rocked Scott a bit.
Uh-oh.
Uses an elbow to
Belly takedown. Gonna stack that up. Reverses the pin attempt. And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on?
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded.
Look at this, just stomp after stomp after stomp.
Turn out the lights.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
Propped up in the corner.
Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now. Oh!
The head shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
Pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
Social media is...
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title.
Vintage move here.
The Cobra clutch submission is in.
And forcing a tap.
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief
Break, stop the pin.
This is where awareness really pays off in the ring.
Ooh, he fends that off. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Oof. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never say die.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch.
Perched up top.
Diving leg drop. The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Jarring European
uppercut.
Momentum is all with Maiva now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. What a suplex.
Oh! Peter Maiva very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maiva name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Punch lands. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maiva is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maiva. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Snapmare.
And drops the fist. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maiva before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maiva is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Right to the face.
My God.
Peter Maiva is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maiva has really figured the Animal out here.
Oh, the stomp. Oh, ouch.
Axe handle finds its target.
Maiva gets stonewalled. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High
Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. And a kick out right away.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one. Twisting. Ooh.
And George Steel has the High Chief in dire straits after that move.
And retaliates with a counter. Starting to scale the cage wall.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Maiva just dominated the Animal with that one.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maiva and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos. But it's... Oh, it's coming!
Ooh, back first.
Maiva can taste it now.
Cover! And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maiva.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maiva.
George Steel is one tough animal, but the way Maiva faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jack's just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Sent outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
And down.
Back into the ring she comes. Count-out rule is active as she heads to the floor. Ooh.
No idea where this one's heading. And Jax is turning to the crowd for assurance.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade.
So ruthless.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
They are doing whatever they please. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Getting out of harm's way. Great power. It's a Samoan drop.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen. We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
A narrow escape.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
And he counters. We talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. Shoulder tackle.
Sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We are fortunate that he only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
And there's Austin sent flying. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Running Bulldog.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
And now headed to the outside.
Back in the ring.
Taking this match to the outside.
Luther's pressed by Austin, and now he's just dropping bombs.
And now he may be planning to turn this match into his very own home run derby.
God, that hurt.
Bludgeoning them with that bat.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
And things are just going from bad to worse. Delivered into the barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Scary mindset for the and Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. Uh-oh.
And Rikishi with a counter.
Scooped up, here it comes.
Rikishi driver. Is that enough to take out Austin?
And now thrown back into the ring. Rikishi, top turnbuckle. Oh, look out. Oh, big impact. Rikishi trying to pick up the win. He kicks out at 2.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Rikishi summoned to fangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight, but if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Headbutts. Gotta get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Oh, look at just ripping at the eyes.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Impactful connection from the hip attack.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Clamping down hard on the trapezius muscle.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned. Take it!
Go for the win here!
For the title, new champ. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Pile driver on its way.
Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Cena's getting dominated.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Got him in the corner now. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. To be crowned champion. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Drop kick.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak. Pulled in for
belly to belly.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion.
Are we close to the start?
No, nothing fancy here.
Instant victory.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Spinning heel kick. There's the pin for the championship. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another. AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. Oh my, what a splash! Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
That means a lot of superstars won't get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
That has to take all the breath out of you.
Oh, wow, what power.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that. Oh, power slam.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Punch lands.
And Jamal is derailed for a moment by that attack.
Yeah, Razar came prepared for this matchup.
He almost got caught by that one.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. And on the top, off the barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do. And will introduce any tool to produce victory.
He gets into the ring.
He's looking to take this fight to a whole new level. Ooh!
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Watching the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, but shoulders down, Razor might be down for the count. A defiant kick out after one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
And able to beat Jamal to the punch. Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up.
And vicious right forearm. Superstar setting up.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Clothesline! The action spilling in our direction. Saw it coming. Oh, boom! Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined. Atoms colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. Taking a nasty hit from a flying chair.
And you never want to count a competitor out, but there seems to be no signs of defense right now. is leaving the ring for the moment. Retaliation from Rezar.
Akam avoids the attack. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Rezar representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. We knew this would be a group lift-off. Huge impact. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
He comes to the rescue for his team.
Pump handle locked in.
Death Valley driver.
That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
This is it. He could put him away right here. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase. One wicked attack after another.
Not a good spot to be in.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Oh, the reverse DDT. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
A table! But guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
He's now looking a bit worse for wear.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here. And back into the ring she goes.
She is in excruciating pain. Achilles lock.
It wasn't fancy, but they're free.
Head up that ladder. Sarah the win.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
This is crazy.
Absolutely insane.
Soaring down from the ladder like a meteor.
And doing astronomical amounts of damage to the opposition.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there. Carmella has her hands on it.
The contract is in her grasp.
This has got to be it.
Victory is inevitable.
Carmella might need to start leaning on her in-ring IQ after an attack like that.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
Reaching for the prize.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
She's grabbing at the bars now.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. She's taking the fight to whatever height it needs to go to.
No sign of fear in her now.
Boom, impact.
She's able to evade.
Bam! She flipped that attack around. Super kick. Ouch.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Heading back into the ring now. The ladder's set, but it seems to be off.
Well, planned or not, this is going to be nasty, Cole.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
Mounting him and just punching away. And a big slap.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. Flair just ragdolled to the outside.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching for it.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
Right in the mouth. Oh, Tamina gets cut off. Oh, what a chop. Barely hanging on. Working on the hook here.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though. Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match. We've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Catches an uppercut. Uppercut connects.
The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, that powerhouse nature of Big E's coming out.
Oh! Bringing this back into the ring. Discus punch! The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams the WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super team.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day. It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best. In one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to...
Here we go for the championship. The challenger stays alive.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Talking to Xavier, he told me that one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE.
Hooked up. Small package.
The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
There goes Woods into a rough landing. Rocket kick. Looks like he's coming back in. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
DDT. match for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day.
Has the champ pin. Is this it? Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
How? Oh, God. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. Oh, right to the gut. Strong kick.
My goodness. He catches Jimmy with a counter.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. And a strong kick out at 1.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Jay puts a stop to that. Ooh, turns it around. Oh, man. He gets back into the ring.
Look at this raw power.
It'll sit out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
The champ really feeling the effects of this match now.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!
Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
The head scissor takedown. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that
Perched up top. Good Lord, taking flight.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
wow. We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here. Oh, sent crashing right into the ring post.
scissors takedown.
Very nice.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. And for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Both competitors showing they've studied the
Pin attempt by the champion. She kicks out with authority.
She's really letting her opponent know how much fight she has.
Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Set right into the corner.
putting her in a dangerous position.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
The champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Calls out the rear view.
Oh, we headed towards the title change.
Going for the cover. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi!
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
On two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Hotline Sega, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Corey, I gotta know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
That's yours in your head.
If he's busted open, we need to get the doctors out here quick.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Taking things to the top rope.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
The hit's starting to take their toll on him a little. Headbutt! And he's looking out of sorts now.
Might want to start setting up some tables before this match gets out of hand.
And he gets sent back into the ring. And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come. A very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads. Almost like a concrete weapon.
a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an
And now he gets back into the ring.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Bullseye! His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
I think we're about to see a body go through a table real soon.
Already he's taken on some damage.
Bubba Ray might have just made a big opportunity for himself.
Ring rally!
Bubba keeps him at bay.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastate.
So much of the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
The other boys came in tight, knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
I don't think this table's going to last much longer.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Break 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it'll be the one who leaves with the title.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
It's very unlike this.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submit. He lets go of the hold. but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Turns the tides with a knee to the abdomen.
Bicycle knee to the face.
Misses the target.
He wastes no time dodging the attack. Sikoa in command. And you gotta wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
Oh my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. Delivering nasty stomps. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now
What?
Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa, cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Sikoa.
The spinning solo by Sikoa.
Sikoa just absolutely.
Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Out cover.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
And now propped up in the corner.
Oh, look at this, raining right hands. No escape from these punches.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more...
Down around into the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
He's got something else in mind, I guess. just sent crashing to the arena floor. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Oh! Holy meet the barricade.
Sliding back into the ring. Stepping out of the ring here.
Oh, no, what could this be?
Oh, don't do this.
Hung up in the barricade. Get a big boot.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Picked up and being carried around now. Roman's on a roll here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Not looking good. In this position.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Rollins lands hard ringside. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Reigns hits him! Champ close to ending it here.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Finally makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Reigns has identified the target. That could be enough to continue the reign. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Superman punch!
Perfect execution from the champ.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
Here, look.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Smothering offense now from Jey Uso.
Yeah, Uso is firing on all cylinders.
And Jacob Fatu is having the fight brought right to him there.
Yeah, and Jey had him well measured.
Crucial turnaround there because he was falling behind.
He's able to stop that onrush, now looking to capitalize.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Oh, big right hand. Having a little bit of fun now. A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Flapjack! Way up there. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Oh! Look at this. The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. Uh-oh!
There's some power behind that punch.
Gotta It'll be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Nails the midsection.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Power slam.
What a punch.
Here it comes.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
DDT!
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Stop right to the belly.
Strong kick. My goodness.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift in the status quo. Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Uso.
Uso splash! Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Sami Zayn looking for a blue thunderbomb.
Oof. He gets out of the way. Running power slam. Oh, goodness, that was bad.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the top rope, Uso splash by Jay. Jay nailed all of it.
The next entrant coming to even up the odds. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo is growing in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Kick right to the body. Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside. Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Is that all she wrote for Tongaloa?
Lift off.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match. Uso.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Will Jay end this? Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Ooh. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
Oh, look at this. Submission time. Powerbomb.
This match isn't even official, so they can't win with this. But it can.
Fighting under the drop.
Listen to this place. It's unreal.
The decibel level in here right now is breaking glass. These fans are on fire. Super kick!
He's getting back up. Straight into harm's way. Up into the fireman's carry.
And we're witnessing a malicious string of attacks from the top. Good night.
Narrowly escaping there.
An impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entry.
Jey Uso got something in mind. What's it going to be? Look, backing things up.
Shades of his daddy.
Another vicious and Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy might have just finished things. Uso, the head of the table, stitches it in. The guillotine.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Insulting. And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move. Now a series of vicious stabs in the toes.
Here's some effective offense with that one.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
Jey can seal it here. He looks sending with a big top rope.
Now top rope.
Will can take advantage. That could put Tomlin down for good.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Piercing the throat.
Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
Just bashing them with that hit.
Oh, turns the hammer into a projectile and nails it. Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
And Sammy taking it back out. Top rope. And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Both wrists count.
This isn't good. He's got a bad thing. That might have got him. This could be it.
Keeps his team in this one. Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And this is where stubbornness might catch up to him.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of blows to the head, and you know he won't quit.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. He is trying to get out, but it is not going well.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Super kick.
And now Jimmy Uso. Finally showing the effects of this match.
He's already done so much.
Boom, a kick. It is over. Zayn trying to close this out.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Placing him in the corner. Reigns had that scouted, but there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
And his credibility is excruciating. He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Making the save. Still alive here.
Reigns not done yet.
Looking for a belly. Rearing way back. Samoan spike.
Got to one for Sakura before. Looking for more damage here.
Hold on here.
What good reason does he have to be top rope?
And it's Jey. And we just saw some serious offense. Here's the cover. Is it enough? No idea what he's planning here.
And I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
to have something else planned. Superplex!
But now here's Jey Uso, saving his team from defeat.
Uso splash!
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Makes the comeback out of force. Amazing. And the pin could be over for Tommy Dreamer. That's one way to break up a pin attempt.
Solo is getting out of hard way. Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga. Oh, just gouging the face.
Oh no, has it lined up for the kill shot.
And oh, two ways about it. That move was just dirty. He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. And then back to Reigns. No, Zayn trying to close this out.
Here comes another one. DDT.
Jey is out. That is it.
Wasting no time.
This could be it.
That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returning kind there.
Tonga Loa putting some punishing offense on display.
Reigns nailed it.
Cover. We have a cover. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has
Here
fallen.
are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's...
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the Brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack. Targeting the throat there. Pulled back into the hip toss.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
And now placed in the corner. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about it.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Trampling the opposition.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Headbutt to the gut!
And Tez was expecting that.
What a counter! A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back.
And clearly going after his core to slow him down.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh my God, what a kick! Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
From the heavens. Big body splash from the top.
Quickly back to the top. Oh, look out.
Uh-oh. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tom on Haku. Here we go.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
And I don't see Haku relenting anytime soon.
From the top.
Completely missed the mark there.
Clothesline.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Ooh!
Ah, kick right in the face. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Oh, look out. Bullseye. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault.
The Street Profits just don't know the...
From the heavens. Big time splash.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
We thought it was going to be this.
Will this be enough? He got the shoulder up in time.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Just like that, Haku gets stopped. The Street Profits are in a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anoa'i family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
Sky high from Dawkins. Is it enough? The cover.
Dawkins is focused on finishing this.
Double underhook.
The Street Profits are rolling now. The Islanders are in big trouble.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
Can you imagine how much escaping that pin must have cost him?
I can. These are the moments where you really find out how tough you are.
Hey, it might be time for a change of strategy. His best move didn't get the job done.
The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling. On the second row.
Oh. Stomping. Ouch.
Oh, God.
And here we go now.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. Elbow drop.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Enough already. Tama with a devastating assault.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here.
And an inverted atomic drop. He puts him into the corner.
Brutal forearm. Running knee. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. So much damage inflicted.
Just grounded and pounded.
Drop toe hold.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
Down around with the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
And a quick kick out.
I was not expecting that from him at this point.
Right in the breadbasket.
Uh-oh. Ooh, he fends that off. Oh, clothesline. A lot has been endured by Angelo Dawkins, and he could be done very soon.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
Dawkins with the reversal.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
Thomas culminating a great game plan now.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this. Up high, cross body. Oh, man. Oof. Ooh.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
And he picks up the quick fall here. Uh-oh. Oh, that just
Looks like it busted him open.
a reversal. Well scouted.
And that might start the momentum swing that Montez needed.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Propped up in the corner.
The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here. Double team Savate kick. The profits are down and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Haku with a tongue and death grip.
Solid grip on this hold.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done.
It feels like it all has led up to this. A chance to place yourself at the head of the table. The proving ground is right here, right now.
It will be a gauntlet containing a member from every branch of the Bloodline family tree. The odds are almost insurmountable.
The road is treacherous, but surviving it will bring you immortality. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
Natural athletic ability shown by The Rock.
Maiva is getting exposed.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Oh, a knee.
Lights out.
Big knee.
The Rock with some good timing here.
Cut off with a kick to the gut.
These two showing how well they know each other.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, get ready, Corey. Get ready for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. People's elbow.
Rocky doesn't know where he is.
Cover! 2! Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go. Here we go with Sika entering this.
Gauntlet match.
And a clothesline.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. Sika getting picked apart right now.
And The Rock's opponent is looking like a jabroni. Of all the ways to knock your opponent's wind out of them, that one works 100% of the time.
Oklahoma slam. Ooh, well measured. Oh my gosh.
Sika one step ahead.
And Sika is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
That's possibly the trigger for Sika to battle his way back into this. Put into the corner. What could be next? Shoulder tackle to the body.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Buster! Down hard.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match is already gone for so long, and he is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
But Rock has to keep the pedal at full throttle while he has the opening.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Electrifying offense from the Brahma Bull.
Sika's cage might be a bit rattled. Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Bruising attack to the stomach.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Finally, Sika's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally. Here it comes. The Rock has this wrapped up.
Cover! 2 count. Sika's time is coming to an end in the gauntlet.
Around and around we go. I got lost in the entry pool, but believe me, this thing's far from over.
Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Jey Uso.
And Jey is being picked to pieces here.
Absolutely. The Rock is breaking his opponent down.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Clobbered with a double axe handle. Oh, sharp knee.
Sharp knee.
Jey looking a little less than main event after that one.
Yeah, as The Rock was taking the boots to asses mentality to heart there.
Oh, headbutt to the groin.
That was low.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
And Rock gets reversed.
Shoulders down.
Can he do it?
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. Oh. The Rock taking complete control.
Somehow Jay's got to turn the momentum around. Kick to the back. Ooh! Don't do it!
Crash and burn.
Talking about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part.
Oklahoma slam. And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Vicious right forearm. Devastating elbow.
Denied via a Wicked punch to the stomach. Back and forth, counter after counter.
Down hard. Ooh, stinging kick.
And into the corner he goes.
Counters that with an arm drag.
What a barrage of stomps. Oh my goodness.
Just mounted with punches and not, oh no.
He is donning the crimson mask.
What a...
There it is! Look at Jay, his lights are off.
There's two. Calling a kick. Jason's gone from this gauntlet match.
This environment is crazy right now. I've lost my place in the entry order, but there's still tons of fight left.
Here we go. Solo Sikoa entering the gauntlet. Clothesline delivered.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Showing exactly why he's the great one.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Just cranking ahead. Uh-oh.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly. The Rock, can you smell it?
Solo needs to start reacting quicker. From the top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Ooh, sharp kick. You saw that being telegraphed.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
What a reversal.
Stomping away.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh, man. Honing in on the arm.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
This onrush has got to be draining Sikoa.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Jarring impact.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Well, that'll do some serious damage.
That's another move where he's focused on the arm. And it looks like Solo's bleeding.
Getting the shoulder up. Solo comes out of here.
There's a lot of game left here. We've got 5 more entrants who will hit the ring. Now entering the gauntlet is Yokozuna. Ready for action.
The Rock now has a leg up in this match.
But Yokozuna can't allow this burst to hinder it.
And Rock comes right back at him.
Ooh, effective body blow. Ooh, brutal body shot. Up fast. Oh, buster. Down hard.
Oh, he cuts it off.
One counter
This has become a monumental clash. There are no breaks on these competitors.
The Rock about to hit the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment.
The people's elbow. Rock got it. I think it's over. Is it enough? The cover.
And that's it. Yokozuna is out of this gauntlet match.
This is far from over. We got 4 more entrants ready to enter. The next combatant is Haku, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet. Clothesline! Boom!
Oh, what a kick.
Steering clear there.
Gets driven into the corner.
Oh, he has the answer for The Rock.
Oh, countering with a chop block will alter any attack. Oh, my God.
And Haku's on the downside of things now.
The Rock reaching that other level.
And it looked like Haku got caught hard by that.
The Rock putting everything he learned from his wrestling family to work.
Oh, a slam. And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, ouch. Oh, God, that hurt.
Up fast. Spine buster. Down hard.
There it is! Picture perfect from The Rock.
2 times Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
Yeah, but there are 3 more waiting to get into this match.
The next combatant is Rosie, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
Here's the trademark intense offense of The Rock.
Tough spot for Rosie. Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom. Can Rosie survive this?
2 count. Rosie's out of here. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenger. Here's Jimmy entering the fray in this gauntlet match. Big clothesline.
As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers. And my word, this has been a match for the ages.
This has been a monumental affair.
Ooh. Rock sensed that was coming. Belly to belly.
Demoralizing spot for Jimmy Uso.
And The Rock's opponent is looking like a jabroni. Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Lands a knee.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
And The Rock reminding everyone that he's so much more than just catchphrases and charisma.
Really just laying it in.
Kick to the stomach puts an end to that.
Oh, right into a counter.
Rock. Spine buster. Down hard.
Shoulders down. And that's it. Jimmy Uso has gone his time in this gauntlet match. is over.
Here they are, our final entrant in this match.
And now it's Tama Tonga entering the gauntlet.
With their head. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
The Great One has become relentless.
This is a more daunting task than Tama Tonga bargained for.
Stiff headbutt.
Debilitating elbow drop.
And The Rock feeling the effects of this match continuing on like this.
He averts the offense.
Countered by The Rock.
There it is!
The Rock bottom.
Picture perfect from The Rock.
2. Winner, and what a statement by The Rock.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, The Rock!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of...